Little theme music. Yeah. Make sure I'm straight. Filled up with yak. Make sure my paper come in stacks. Yeah, before I wait, roll me some up. Make sure I'm straight. Make sure my cup filled up with yak. Make sure my paper come in stacks. Oh yeah. I'd like to welcome you to this edition of the Mo Television Show, KOLDKROWN. It's your host, Motel Grounded, aka I Do Trelac. I don't understand the reason I can't live like a king, and I am very comfortable in front of the camera. Don't need any type of cosmetics. I don't need haircuts. I don't need style and pizzazz. But first, I want to say that this is a story of a gentleman who wrote me a letter and also told me that he was fed up with a lot of things that he was dealing with his woman. And he said to me, biting on his fingernails as he was sitting in my studio, scaring me to death, said, I'm afraid of women. Before I branch off into this conversation about this young man, I want to give a shout out to Killer Mike. I saw the programs and things that he did on Netflix. Go on Netflix, check out Killer Mike. Oh man, that's some great stuff. I just want to tell you that. Entrepreneur world, free box thinking and everything else. Got to check it out. If you haven't been on Netflix, also another shout out for Netflix to get a chance to start paying me. There's a series called You. That's the bomb. You, like you talk about someone there. No, not him, not him, not her, but you. It's a series on there. You might want to check that out too as well. I'm still going to get into this presentation about this gentleman who said he is afraid of women. Also start to look out soon, coming soon. I want you guys to know I'm starting to write some manuals, and some of these manuals are going to be stories that are going to be powerful that I'm going to charge money for. Now, nobody has to get involved, but nobody was involved anyway. So now it's just a thing of me just putting it out there. When it starts to hit, it's going to hit like crazy. But anyway, so this guy sat in my office and we did a little bit of an interview, and he said to me with a straight face, I'm afraid of women. And I looked at him and I said, okay, tell me, because I already know the answer from a general standpoint, specifically why you are afraid of women. And he said, I'm afraid of women because they always seem to have a knack to hurt your feelings. And it seems like they don't really care anything about you at all. If whatever is happening does not benefit them, they no longer want to be a part of the process. I stood up and shook the man's hand and almost walked out my own studio. I said, yeah, you got it. You pretty much got it. The idea for a relationship to coexist means that a man has to find himself a phenomenal woman. I was sharing with a colleague and another genius recently, expressing the fact that I figured it out. In order for a relationship to have any legs to stand on, the woman has to be absolutely fucking amazing. I mean, downright from the bottom of her shoes, whether they got red bottoms or not, all the way up to the top of her head, whether there's hair, bald head, or it's flowing down her back, dreadlocks, or if it's single strands, blonde strands, or whatever. She has to be a phenomenal woman. I was dialoguing with another colleague of mine. Happy birthday. I don't say no names. He's turning 84 years old. 84 years young, excuse me. 84 years young this Tuesday coming up. So happy birthday to my buddy. He's a older gentleman who expressed to me that he'd been married for 54 years. 54 of those things. So congratulations. He told me a little bit about their trials and tribulations. He said he didn't even realize why he was telling me so many things about his situation, but I thought it was pretty neat and an honor and a privilege that he saw enough in me from a spiritual standpoint to share information with me. Now, I don't expose people, I just expose situations. Hopefully somebody gets the chance to learn something, build from what I do share and from what I've been through. But this other guy said, I'm afraid of women. He has a legit reason to be such a way, because it does appear that not only women, but men as well, want to try and establish a relationship from the concept of being selfish. And that's never, ever, ever going to work. It's never going to work. So if you are locked and zoned in on being who you are and being who you want to be, the relationship world is never going to get it. It's never going to get any legs to stand on, any type of height to jump to say that, hey man, we're going to be a good tandem. It's not going to work. It's not going to work at all. So like a good buddy of mine said about coach, one of the coaches, man, put some light on it. So I turned the light on right now to put some light on it. But I got a saying that I wrote myself that I'm very happy about. Put the film on. And when you put the film on, that shows exactly who you are. You're keeping the real 1,000 out, the 100%. Shout out to E40 for his clever conversation and dialogue to the Bay Area, San Francisco, all along the West Coast, California, Washington, and all those other places, especially Las Vegas, Nevada. I definitely want to give a shout out to there. But this stuff is simple to me. It's simple. Relationships are a concept that needs some powerful juice for them to flow. I mean some powerful juice. So in order for it to work, you're going to have a phenomenal woman first. And that's where the problem starts. That's where it starts. Having a phenomenal, we're talking about a phenomenal woman. Now, the young man who expressed to me being married for 54 years told me about some of the trials and tribulations and his tomfoolery. And he expressed about her being the backbone, the whole process, and still being able to weather those storms. They will not have done 54 years if she wasn't phenomenal. So when my guy says, I'm afraid of women, it's simply because you've never ran into a powerful woman, one that's amazing. You never have. Nobody that's high enough to think high of you to pull you up from the bootstraps and lift you from the infamous state of mind that you are in. Your slave mentality, your brokenness, your broken pocketness, your whatever else. All of those things that are shattered about you, she is not willing to take on that task. Now, if she goes off and marries somebody else and does those things for him, then she was a great woman for him. Now, is one woman, one phenomenal woman great for every man? Nope. 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 Because what's phenomenal to you is not phenomenal to me. So what does phenomenal mean then? Let me say this, and here's where it does have the rubber meet the road. Phenomenal definitely means that she loves you and is willing to take care of you without any instructions, guidance, being pulled, tugged, yanked, hoodwinked, bamboozled, Hitlerized, slavism, none of that stuff. She doesn't need any type of mental manipulation. It's a natural process for her. So let me tell you something. You do have a reason to be afraid of women, because women can definitely do you in if you are not prepared for the battle or whatever the instructions are to be in love with her. Because you're going to be running around with your head cut off, trying to prove yourself. And if you have to do such a thing, then that's definitely not the right woman. It's not the right woman. So you'll probably say, well, what does that mean? And that means that, good luck, because it's going to be hard to find a woman that doesn't have an open agenda or a hidden one. Either way. But to make a very long story short, I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your day. This is my session about I Am Afraid of Women. I'm in a little theme music and we're going to roll out. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh. one of them, JG. To all my fans, baby, I love y'all. I'm on some old kiss you in your lips type love, y'all. But everything on the straight up and up, though. You get what I'm saying? I'm only one man. Can't love 150 something people. You know what I'm saying? So give me a break. I give you one. Love is real. Love lives forever. Y'all take care of yourself.